Good morning and welcome to morning meditation. I am the Reverend Virginia Wolf, Minister Emerita of the UU congregation in Eau Claire, Wisconsin. Let's begin with these words from meditation, The Taste of True Freedom, written by a member of the Art of Living Center. It is the thirst of every human being to be free. Freedom is not a luxury, it's a necessity. But when the mind gets caught up in the never-ending list of day-to-day activities, it seems as if the search is forgotten. But meditation allows you to come back to your true nature. The quality of the sage is that they are established in their true nature. However, even they were beginners at some point in time. Their journey of self-discovery is a guiding light for other seekers. But before I turn to the words of some sages, let's light the chalice using the words of Peter Tietz. May the light we now kindle inspire us to use our powers to heal and not to harm, to help and not to hinder, to bless and not to curse, to uphold the spirit of freedom. As our meditation, I'd like to offer a series of verses that beautifully express how meditation helped some sages discover the real taste of true freedom. I want you to meditate as I read these pieces. Please assume a sitting posture that is neither totally relaxed nor rigid. Rest your hands comfortably in your lap. Your back should be straight, but not tense. Your head should be balanced on your neck and shoulders, as if a cord ran straight up from it to the ceiling. Drop your shoulders. Relax your jaw so that your teeth are not together, but your mouth is not open. I prefer to close my eyes, but you may look down and let your eyes go slightly out of focus. The goal is to be attentive, yet comfortable. If you're sleepy, you may want to open your eyes. If agitated, to close them. Now pay attention to your breath. Let your breathing be natural. Don't try to control it. Only observe. If that is difficult, try a few deep breaths, being sure to exhale as deeply as you inhale. When you feel calmer, return to your natural breathing. If thoughts or feelings or sensations arise, just notice them and return to your breathing. Don't follow them. At the very end of the meditation, I will sound the singing bowl 3 times to call you back. I will read each verse and then pause. Don't think about what I read. Rather, just let it soak in as you continue to attend to your breathing. Before I begin the reading, let's pause for a moment to get more in touch with the breath. Sri Sri Ravi Shankar says, meditation is being very natural, being at home with yourself, and at home with everything else in the universe. Swami Purna Chaitanya asks, is it enough money and a healthy body? Is it freedom of speech or a democracy? Seeing people who have these, do they really feel free to be able to love unconditionally, to be able to smile whatever the challenge may be, to be able to feel at home with whoever you see? That, I think, is what true freedom really could be. And it is this that meditation can give you and me. Swami Harish adds, you are the one witness of everything and are always totally free. True freedom is just a happening wherein present moment is accepted and you see yourself witnessing without any resistance and letting go. All you do is sit with your eyes closed, meditate, oh my dear one, to experience the joy of going deep within. Swami Ujjval explains, the practice of meditation makes you skillful in all your actions, enables you to be happy and maintain an undying smile, come what may. I am free is what every moment I feel, for I live life happily. Wherever I am, I feel at home, smiling and joyous even when I'm alone. Just a few minutes with myself, and this is what meditation gives me. Brahmachari Sanjeev Gularia says, meditation makes you feel free from within, makes you like a child, helps drop all inhibitions, stiffness, concepts in the mind, and shed all the barriers in true freedom. Naturalness is the key, because you really are, you get to be. Because who you really are, you get to be. With no inhibitions, just innocent like a child, you're mischievous, yet so wise. I meditate every day, and a childlike reflection I see in me. Sri Ravi Shankar further adds, the natural tendency is to recycle all that we've collected in life as impressions, getting rid of them and getting back to the original state, getting back to that serenity. Your original nature is meditation. It's only when you meditate you discover the real strength with this internal journey you undertake. Break your barriers and feel free. Unlock your potential with this key. So my dear one, just make meditation your best mate. Meditation is about training in awareness and getting a healthy sense of perspective. You're not trying to turn off your thoughts or feelings. You're learning to observe them without judgment. And eventually, you may start to better understand them as well. Meditation is a habitual process of training your mind to focus and redirect your thoughts. You can use it to increase awareness of yourself and your surroundings. Many people think of it as a way to reduce stress and deepen concentration. The Mindwork teams who specialize in meditation training list 5 benefits of meditation. First, inner peace and calmness. Imagine what happens when you neglect your housework too long. Dirt and dust accumulated. Garbage piles up and everything's out of place. Now picture your body as your home. A lot of junk gets stored in your mind, soul, and body every day. It may be in the form of negative emotions, thoughts, and energies. When you lack regular mindful meditation, this junk can accumulate to toxic levels. If left unprocessed, feelings of stress, anxiety, and depression can become so overwhelming that they affect your quality of life. Regular meditation can counter this toxicity by installing a deep sense of calmness and peace of mind. This in itself is a very rewarding experience. A second benefit is the ability to abide in the present moment. People tend to disregard the simple power of living in the here and now. Meditation grounds you in the present. It will make you calmer and more level-headed, and your self-awareness will also improve. It will be easier for you to acknowledge your thoughts, feelings, and sensations without necessarily reacting to them. As a result, you'll acquire a taste for living in the present moment. A mind that is tuned to the present is less likely to be overwhelmed by negative, anxious, or stressful feelings about the past or the future. Studies suggest that mindfulness meditation actually rewires the physical brain. Those parts of the brain that are responsible for anxiety, depression, and poor concentration shrink, whereas those regions associated with cognition, happiness, and calmness increase in size. A third benefit is unlocking the source of inspiration. The active mind can be seen in terms of 2 components, the conscious and the subconscious. The conscious mind is responsible for active thinking and decision-making. It doesn't hold long-term memory. Rather, it processes a single thought at a time. The subconscious mind can be the source of great ideas, solutions, and inspiration. For some meditators, an important goal of meditation is to unlock joy and creativity from within. Meditation trains the mind to be unreceptive to distractions, and by the same token, it gives the mind's natural inventiveness more space to reveal itself, and the conscious mind the means to take note of it. A fourth benefit of meditation brings well-being and fulfillment. We are all looking to lead happy, fulfilling lives, and most of us look to external sources for our happiness, relationships, material circumstances, recognition, and so forth. This may be effective when things are going our way, but when we depend on circumstances beyond our control for happiness, we're setting ourselves up to fail because external circumstances are always changing. One day we're healthy, the next day we're sick. One day we're employee of the month, and the next day the company packs up and moves overseas. One day we're helplessly in love, and the next day we're not. According to the highly esteemed meditation teacher and philosopher Trindle Rinpoche, our minds are the only true and lasting source of happiness. Meditation gives us the means to access the mind's inner wealth, so we no longer need to depend on outer circumstances for fulfillment and well-being. And the fifth benefit is goodwill. Buddhists have long believed that meditation and compassion go hand in hand. Now there are studies that validate this belief. One reason is that mindfulness seems to highlight our interconnectedness, and the recognition of interconnectedness naturally builds empathy. In an article published in the Atlantic magazine, Professor of Psychology David DeSeno writes, mindfulness meditation has lately been promoted for its abilities to enhance the brain and heal the body. But many of the most experienced teachers argue that its fundamental purpose involves the soul. Ms. Trung Ram Gyalwa, an exceptional teacher in the Tibetan tradition, recently pointed out meditation's effects on memory, health, and cognitive skills, though positive, were traditionally considered secondary benefits by Buddhist sages. The primary object of calming the mind and heightening attention was to attain a form of enlightenment that would lead to a deep, abiding compassion and resulting beneficence. It may not be as lofty as the top 5, but a final meditation's perk is better sleep, at least for some. According to a recent study conducted by the Harvard Medical School, mindfulness meditation reduces fatigue, insomnia, and depression within 1 month of beginning a regular practice. Due to the rising levels of stress and anxiety today, many individuals suffer from some sort of sleep disorder. One unique side benefit of meditation is that by helping us declutter the mind, it promotes a better quality of sleep. What all these benefits add up to is freedom of the mind. That is, freedom from being dragged about by thoughts, feelings, and sensations, freedom from suffering, freedom from egocentric selfishness, freedom to be happy and to care deeply about others and the earth. May we discover such freedom for ourselves and all those whom we touch. Here are the words for extinguishing the chalice. If you have found freedom here, take it with you into the world and share it with others. Let's close with these words from Nelson Mandela, an anti-apartheid revolutionary imprisoned for 27 years, only to become the president of South Africa in 1994. He says, "For to be free is not merely to cast off one's chains, but to live in a way that respects and enhances the freedom of others. May we all be so free. Let it be so. Go in peace. Thank you for coming today. Our service begins at 10 o'clock. I hope to see you there."